Hi, this is Ashok Alushala, Assistant Professor of Chemistry from Kakatiya Government College, Anamkonda, Warangal Urban District, Telangana State. We'll discuss this is a second session for third sem practicals. And in the last, how to prepare the style salicylic acid, that is aspirin, and other one we prepared that is benzoylide. In this session, we're going to discuss about how to prepare nitrobenzene and meta-dinitrobenzene. This is going to be the meta-dinitrobenzene that we're going to discuss in this session. Preparation of nitrobenzene and meta-dinitrobenzene that we're going to discuss in this session. Let us see what are the techniques and what are the methods to discuss that is in the laboratory process. Let us see what we're going to discuss in this one. Actually, the preparation of nitrobenzene and the meta-dinitrobenzene is an examples for electrophilic substitution reactions. And in this electrophilic substitution reaction, aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction, we're going to discuss about how to prepare the nitrobenzene, then how to prepare the meta-dinitrobenzene. Let us see one by one. First, let us see preparation of nitrobenzene. It is the most important aromatic nitro compound in this class. What is this nitrobenzene? Its formula is C6H5 NO2, and here this what you say, it is a 3D structure and ball and stick model where black one is the carbon and blue one is said to be the nitrogen, and this is going to be the oxygen, and the remaining white are said to be the hydrogen. And this is going to be the structure of nitrobenzene, and you can see this is how does it is going to be prepared in the laboratory. Let us see how does it is prepared. Both in the laboratory as well as in industry, nitrobenzene is prepared by heating benzene with a mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid at about 50 degrees centigrade. The mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid is called as nitration mixture. Let us see what is the reaction that is going to be the happen. This is going to be the what do you say, the nitrobenzene, and the benzene when treated with the mixture of concentrated sulfuric acid and nitric acid, we will give that is nitrobenzene. Now let us see what is the mechanism. The mechanism, the first step is the generation of electrophile. How does it will be generated? See, this is going to be the nitric acid HNO3, and here it is going to be the sulfuric acid. See, the sulfuric acid is a strong acid than the nitric acid. It abstracts the proton from the nitric acid, and you will get a bisulfate anion, and this is going to be the an intermediate hydronium and plus and minus. There is some changes takes place and loss of water takes place, and the negative charge is shifted to here, so that it will generate nitronium ion. This ion is called as nitronium ion. Now, after generating this nitronium ion, now here this nitronium ion now go and add to the attack the benzene, and see when it is attacked on the benzene, and there is a positive charge that is going to be generated because this bond is shifted to here, and in the same time it is nitrogen is going to attack on this carbon, and here because this shifted to here like this, and there is a positive charge at ortho position, and these are the different what we say resonance forms of this nitration after NO2 group is attacked. And after here you can see after this different one, this proton in the from the benzene is again abstracted by the or absorbed by the HSO4 minus ion and converts into H2SO4, and you will get the nitrobenzene. And this is the step is electrophilic substitution or electrophilic attack, and this undergo different resonance forms and finally gives the nitrobenzene. Now let us see what are the chemicals required for this. preparation. One is said to be the benzene, concentrated nitric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid, and sodium carbonate, and other some water like that, different chemicals. Let us see what are the operators we are going to use in this one. The first one is a round bottom flask. Then second one is said to be the separating funnel. This is going to be the separating funnel. Then third going to be the condenser for reflex. This is called a distillation condenser. And these three are used for the preparation of nitrobenzene, that is round bottom flask, separating funnel, and condenser for reflex, not SX here itself. Now this is going to be this one. Let us see what are the procedure for this. First, take 20 ml of sulfuric acid in round bottom flask. Add 20 ml of nitric acid slowly and continuously shaking. Add 15 ml of benzene, 2 to 3 ml at a time, with shaking and maintaining the temperature at about 40 degrees Celsius. Fit the round bottom flask with a condenser and fix the apparatus with stand. Let us will also see what is the setup also. Maintain the temperature about 50 degrees Celsius. The temperature is kept below 50 degrees centigrade to limit the formation of metadinitrobenzene. If the temperature is raised more than 50 degrees centigrade, that leads to the formation of, again, the nitration of nitrobenzene takes place, and that leads to the formation of metadinitrobenzene. The fumes liberated go up into the reflex condenser where they cool down and again converted into liquid. This process is continued up to around 45 minutes. After that, separate the round bottom flask from condenser. Now pour the liquid into the, not it is pure, pour, P-O-U-R. Pour the liquid into the separating funnel, shake it well, and fix it on the stand. Two layers are formed. Lower layer will be acid and upper layer will be nitrobenzene. Because the acid has more density and goes to the bottom of the funnel, that is separating funnel, and the nitrobenzene density is less and it is floated on the upper. And here that acid is that is unreacted nitration mixture. Now let us see. Remove the lower level. This is again, remove the lower level of acid by opening the stopper of a separating funnel. That is at the bottom, we have the acid. By opening the stopper cock, then simply the acid is run out. Now add calcium chloride into the nitrobenzene for moisture absorption and then filter it. This is going to be, that is when you are, if any moisture is present along with nitrobenzene, when calcium chloride is added to this flask, that is absorbed, that is going to be absorbed and it is dried, then it is filtered. See, the resulting nitrobenzene is separated, washed with sodium carbonate solution to remove any acid, and purified by distillation using an air condenser. See, I told you we used that nitration mixture which contain concentrated sulfuric acid and concentrated nitric acid. If any traces of the acid is present along with the nitrobenzene, that can be neutralized with the sodium carbonate. Now this is going to be the, see, the nitrobenzene layer is separated from the aqueous layer. Then after that, the resulting nitrobenzene is separated, washed with the sodium carbonate solution to remove any acid, dried over, anhydrous calcium chloride, and finally distilled at around 207 to 211 centigrade using an air condenser. Then the commercial preparation and laboratory preparation does not make much difference. The only thing is the large scale nitrobenzene is prepared by the action of mixture of nitric acid and sulfuric acid on benzene. The nitration is carried in a stainless steel pan fitted with a stirrer and cooling water pipe to remove heat generated by the reaction and to maintain the temperature at about 50 degrees centigrade. I told you if more than 50 degrees, that leads to the formation of metadinitrobenzene. When nitration is completed, the nitrobenzene layer is separated from the spent acid by decantation. The crude nitrobenzene is then washed with water, sodium carbonate solution, and again with water. The product is finally purified by distillation in fractionating column and cooling the vapors in air condenser. That is in commercial preparation. What I want to say is there is no much difference. Only thing is that is used the apparatus. It is in the larger quantities we use some, what do you say, a larger stainless steel pans are used. That is a larger flask are used here. There we use a smaller flask. Now, what are the setup of the apparatus? This is going to be the setup of the apparatus, and this is going to be the round bottom flask. That is a common distillation setup, and this is going to be a round bottom flask, and neck is there. And here in this we take the reaction mixture. That is, first we take the nitration mixture. After that we add slowly then benzene. Then it is placed on the burner, that is on a wire gauze, and at the bottom there is a Bunsen burner, and we keep a thermometer to maintain the temperature at about 50 degrees centigrade. And this is going to be the reflexing condenser, where the vapors from here, the nitrobenzene vapors will come here and slowly pass into this condenser and fall down into this a conical flask where it is collected. Here the water flow, it is inlet to the water, it is outlet to the water. When water flow continues, the vapors when comes into the condenser, they will be condensed into the liquid. And that's why this is going to be the condenser, and the vapors are condensed and were then collected in a beaker or in a conical flask or any another one. Now see, other setup is going to be the then other setup is going to be this one. Here, this is the separating funnel. I already shown this diagram initially. And in this separated funnel, after reaction is completed, we know that there is some unreacted material and nitration mixture also present. And here that nitration mixture, of course, here it is a diagram, but here, according to our discussion, here the acid layer is present here and the nitrobenzene is present here. So that when you open this one, slowly the nitrobenzene that is going to, acids will come down into the collected in the flask. And whenever this nitrobenzene comes to here, then we'll stop this one. Then for this, in the second stage, we're going to add water so that any impurities are present that get dissolved. Now this will be, again, it is a, in the second case, when water is added, water has low density than the nitrobenzene floats on the surface and water will be at the bottom. Then again the water is new. In this way we will do the repeatedly this experiment, so that the acid impurities or anyone will be dissolved in the water and removed. And after that, what we'll do here, for this sodium carbonate extract is also added. Sodium carbonate is nothing but dissolved in water and placed in this one. The excess of acid when present in the nitrobenzene will be reacts with the sodium carbonate and get neutralized. And that is also repeatedly, we will do that one so that total acid that present along with the nitrobenzene is removed. Then after that, we'll separate the nitrobenzene from here, and for that we'll add a calcium chloride to remove any moisture. Then what are the safety conditions? See, we should use safety goggles are required for performing this lab exercise. Minimize the breathing of any vapors and skin contact of chemical reagent. The nitrating reagent is very strongly acidic and a very strong oxidizing agent. Handle with extreme care. Wash any skin exposed to the nitrating reagents immediately and treat with a paste of sodium carbonate. Handle hot lab items with a proper protection. Dispose chemical waste according to your instructor's direction. Wash your hands thoroughly when lab exercise has been completed. These are the different we have to take in any laboratory procedure. We have to take this one, and in addition to this, we have to use the gloves so that any acid or any chemicals are sprinkled on the hands. We should to avoid that one we can use, and we should use the Ofron in the laboratory. Otherwise, any chemical will fall on the clothes that will be damage to our clothes also. Now let us see what are the uses for a manufacture of aniline and stuffs as a high boiling inert solvent in Friedel-Crafts reaction and in depolymerization of crepe rubber for making adhesives as an oxidizing agent in scrap reaction in the preparation of benzidine and methanoic acid also. Then with this we can complete the what we say how does nitrobenzene is prepared in the laboratory. Let us go for the other one is the preparation of meta dinitrobenzene. The second electrophilic substitution reaction is preparation of meta dinitrobenzene in the laboratory. Let us see what is the aim or objective to prepare a meta-dinitrobenzene from nitrobenzene. And we discussed just now how does nitrobenzene is prepared. Now what are the glass apparatus that is required? One is round bottom flask, reflex condenser, beaker, volumetric flask, measuring cylinder, suction pump and Buchner funnel. What are the chemicals required? Nitrobenzene, concentrated sulfuric acid, and fuming nitric acid, and also a rectified spirit. Then what is the principle involved in the preparation of meta-dinitrobenzene? It is prepared by nitration of nitrobenzene with concentrated nitric acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Here, the function of the sulfuric acid is to convert nitric acid into the highly reactive electrophile nitronium ion, which we discussed in the earlier in the nitrobenzene preparation, which is the effective nitrating agent. Nitration of aromatic hydrocarbons is usually carried out with the nitrating reagent at comparatively low temperature. Unnecessarily high temperature should be avoided since polynitration more likely and oxidative breakdown of the aromatic system may occur. The nitration of nitrobenzene containing an electron withdrawing group NO2 group does not occur readily under the above condition, in which use forcing conditions which requires the use of fuming nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid is needed to be employed. The deactivating effect of the nitro group is largely the result of its mesomeric interaction, that is minus M effect, with the pi electron system of the benzene ring, which is supplemented by the inductive effect, minus inductive effect. The overall electron withdrawal from the ring system results in the rate of attack of the nitronium ion being substantially retarded compared to the benzene. That's what I meant. So the rate of reaction of nitration, here the nitration of nitrobenzene is very, very slow when compared to the nitration of the benzene. Moreover, the representation of the canonical forms of nitrobenzene, the ortho and para positions are subject to the greatest reduction in electron density. So energetically unfavorable the mesomeric stabilization of this intermediate is less than that of the corresponding intermediate resulting from attack in the meta position. Because of this reason, the incoming nitro group oriented towards the meta position in the nitrobenzene for a chemical reaction. Let us see the reaction is like this. Here this is the nitrobenzene nitration mixture. The incoming nitro group goes to the meta position not at ortho or para. Then I told you just now the reason. Again, let us see what happened during this nitration mixture. Here, because of the nitro group, it is an electron withdrawing group. See, whenever it is treated with the nitration mixture, you will get no doubt the mixture of these three but ortho is only 6%, para is only 1%, whereas meta-dinitrobenzene is 93%. That means here what you have to understood is, this is a major compound. Then what is the reason behind the formation? The nitro group at what I meant to say at ortho position instead of the para and ortho positions. See what happens during this one. This is the nitro group already present on the benzene. This is the nitrobenzene. And that is when the NO2 place, that is an electrophile uh, is going to attack. Before going to attack, there is some changes takes place in the nitrobenzene. See what happens, being it is an electron withdrawing group, the electron from the benzene ring will be withdrawn by this nitro group. Because of that reason, here the electron is withdrawn, therefore that ortho position will get the positive charge. Similarly, in another resonance form or mesomeric form, you will get para position is positively charged, and again ortho position is positively charged. That means here the electron density is very less compared to the meta position. Because of this reason, the incoming electrophile that attacks at the meta position, where the electron density at meta position is greater than compared to the ortho or para position, where they bears what? Positive charge. Then what is the mechanism involved in this one? The mechanism involved here is, see, this is going to be the sulfuric acid, this is going to be the fuming nitric acid, and this is we already discussed in the nitrobenzene also. Then absorption of the proton takes place from the uh, nitric acid. Then you will get an intermediate which loses a water molecule, and you will get nitronium ion. This nitronium ion attacks on the nitrobenzene ring. I told you this will attack at meta position, not at ortho or para position, because the electron density comparatively is low. That's why it attack at the meta position, and we will get meta dinitrobenzene. Then what is the procedure involved? Place 7 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid and 5 ml of fuming nitric acid in a 85 ml rectified spirit. Add, this is rectified spirit acts as a solvent. Add a few fragments of unglazed porcelain, attach a reflex condenser, and place the apparatus in fume cup board. That is why we have to add this unglazed porcelain tile, because to supply the uniform temperature into the flask. Otherwise, the bumping may take place. Add slowly in portions of about 1 ml, 4.2 ml, 5 grams of nitrobenzene. After each addition, shake the flask to ensure through mixing. Heat the mixture with frequent shaking and boiling water on a boiling water bath for 30 minutes. Allow the mixture to cool somewhat and pour it cautiously with vigorous stirring into about 170 ml of cold water. The meta-dinitrobenzene soon solidifies. Filter with suction, wash thoroughly with cold water, and allow draining as completely as possible. Transfer the crude meta-dinitrobenzene to a 250 ml flask fitted with a reflex condenser. Add 80 to 100 ml of rectified spirit and heat on a water bath until all the crystalline solid dissolves. If the resulting solution is not quite clear, filter through a floated filter paper on a large funnel which has previously been warmed, or with a warm Buchner funnel. Then what are the uses of meta-dinitrobenzene? It is mainly used as a synthetic intermediate for different cases. The yellowish crystals insoluble in water, melting point is going to be 89.6 centigrade. Then what are the safety precautions? That already we discussed the same. Safety goggles are required for performing this lab exercise. Minimize the breathing of any vapors and the skin contact of chemical reagent. The nitrating reagent is very high, is very strongly acidic and a very strong oxidizing agent. Handle with extreme care. Wash any skin exposed to the irritating reagent immediately and treat with the paste of sodium carbonate. And that is going to be the, see, this is going to be the precautions. With this, we can conclude our session. That is, in this session, we discussed about how to prepare the nitrobenzene and metanitrobenzene, which are examples for the electrophilic substitution reactions of meta electrophilic substitution reactions of aromatic hydrocarbons. So with this week, I can say thank you for watching this one, and see, this is going to be the setup. This is going to be a setup, general setup of the reflexing. This is going to be a round bottom flask where the reaction mixture is taken, and here the cork is done, and here there is a small hole for this cork, and you kept it was a thermometer is placed, and this is a distillation adapter, fractionating column. This is fractional distillation, and the vapors comes out from here, and this vapors pass through this condenser where it is condensed. Why it is condensed? Because the water is always running into, this is inlet and this is outlet, so that it get cold and what I meant to say, get cooled and turned into the liquid, and it is received in the received flask. This is a general setup for the distillation, fractional distillation column. Okay, with this I can say thank you, and I hope it is useful to you. And if it is useful, you share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you, one and all.